Skere Kaan was a human male, born during the Republic's Dark Age. Kaan was born a commoner on the planet of Coruscant before the Jedi Order discovered him to be Force-sensitive and brought him to the Jedi Temple. Once brought to the temple, Kaan began training in the ways of the Force. During his lifetime, Skere Kaan not only excelled in ability, but also intellectually, with him becoming quite sophisticated and knowledgeable with economic policies and fleet command, among other subjects. Kaan later in his life became a fully realized Jedi Knight, with some of the members of the Jedi High Council seeing him as a beacon of hope for the Order itself, as well as the light side of the Force. A beacon for which they thought would bring an end to the reformed Sith Empire, who had been a thorn on the Galactic Republic's side for nearly 2 full centuries. Skere Kaan's ability to wield the Force grew exponentially within his lifetime, during his transition from Jedi to Dark Lord. During his time as a Jedi, Kaan managed to perfect and master the ability known as Battle Meditation. Battle Meditation was a Force ability that allowed the user a boost of his or hers morale, stamina, and overall battle prowess of not only the user, but also granting all of their nearby allies the same, while simultaneously revealing the weaker areas of their opposition and exploiting them, thus eliminating their overall will to fight. Due to his mastery of this ability, Kaan was considered to be a very valuable asset to the Jedi Council, despite Kaan, at this point in time, already growing apart from the Jedi. Skere viewed the Jedi, along with the Republic, to be responsible for all the chaos and anarchy that raged on within the galaxy. The Council, however, in an attempt to calm and subdue these extremist views that resonated within Kaan, they awarded him the rank of Master. This, however, proved to be in vain, as Kaan had already viewed the Council as overbearing, and was fed up at this point with the Jedi Order. He then later led a group of Jedi Knights who were loyal to him away from Coruscant and the Jedi Order as a whole, and went on to establish the Brotherhood of Darkness. 1,010 years before the Battle of Yavin, Skere Kaan had declared himself a Dark Lord of the Sith and leader of the Brotherhood, with his followers referring to him as the Dark One. By the time Lord Kaan had ascended as a Dark Lord, the Sith Empire had been shattered, with dozens of Sith claiming the mantle of Dark Lord and waging conflicts against each other, as opposed to uniting against the Jedi and the Republic. Sensing the impending doom of the Sith if this infighting were to continue, Kaan proceeded to unite the various Sith factions under his own banner and slew those who would refuse him up until he gained full control of the Sith Empire. Once 2 of the most powerful Sith warlords had pledged themselves to Kaan and his Brotherhood, others soon fell in line. Skere Kaan's vision for equality and cooperation among Sith Lords was truly unique in his own right. All are equal in the Brotherhood of Darkness, claimed Kaan as he put to rest the tradition for the Sith to challenge each other for the title of Dark Lord. Kaan instead awarded every Sith within his rule the title, out of fear for the infighting to get out of hand and to jeopardize their war effort. However, he forbade every Sith under his rule to take up the historic title of Darth, as Kaan himself held that title in his own right. Along with the power he had gained as a Sith and his overall charisma, the Brotherhood of Darkness managed to strike back against the Jedi Order and the Republic. In an attempt to defend the Order and the people of the Republic, Lord Hoth of the Jedi Order rallied his own forces and formed the Army of Light. And with the support of all standing Jedi Lords, Lord Hoth was ready to take the fight to Skere Kaan and the Brotherhood of Darkness. The conflict created a decade-long war, with both sides suffering their fair share of casualties, which was described as an all-out war, despite the Republic's attempt to downplay the conflict as just a series of engagements against an illegal organization. Despite the best efforts of the Jedi Lord Hoth and the Jedi Order's early victory on the Battle of Korriban, the original homeworld of the Sith, Lord Kaan still managed to counterattack and retake the planet later on with relative ease. This in turn allowed Kaan to reopen the Sith Academy on Korriban in order to begin training of the next generation of Sith warriors. This proved Skere Kaan to be a very skilled strategist and excellent tactician, managing to push back the Jedi while simultaneously utilizing his own charisma to lure some Jedi away from the Order and into his own. While Skere Kaan had proven himself to be a charismatic and skilled general, His order was actually more fragile than it appeared, flawed in its own right. This is a weakness that would eventually be exploited as the war went on. Kaan attempted to provoke and bait Lord Hoth into a confrontation by laying waste to planets such as Bespin, Sullust, and Tanev, but his strategy revealed his intent to push towards the core worlds as his Sith armies seized control of the planet Kashyyyk, with the intent of utilizing it as a staging ground within the Mid-Rim. This proved to be quite efficient, as Lord Kaan gained victories on nearby planets such as Trandosha and Vizira. With these victories secured, Kaan set his eyes on the planet of Ruusan, a nearby world of Kashyyyk. The taking of this planet played a crucial role as the staging ground for Sith attacks on the already conquered planet of Kashyyyk. Without warning nor hesitation, Lord Kaan's Sith fleet launched an all-out assault, catching the inhabitants of the planet off guard and completely breaking through the defenses of the planet. From aboard his own flagship dubbed the Nightfall, Lord Kaan utilized his battle meditation ability to confound the Republic defenders on the planet while simultaneously bolstering his own forces. The first Battle of Ruusan was a complete victory for the Sith. By the second Battle of Ruusan, the Republic forces were once again pushed back from the planet. At this time, Lord Kaan had launched his fleet towards the core worlds in an attempt to conquer worlds such as Chandrila, Korlag, and Brental IV. With the Sith moving closer towards the core, it seemed certain that they would move to take the planet of Coruscant in no time. However, by the third Battle of Ruusan, the Jedi Lord Hoth had arrived on the planet with his army of light, with the goal of defeating the remaining Sith forces and wiping out the Brotherhood once and for all. By the fourth Battle of Ruusan, the fighting was moved towards the surface of the planet, with Lord Hoth's army outnumbering Kaan's Sith forces. Even though outnumbered, Lord Kaan sensed victory as the Jedi had spread themselves thin in an attempt to protect the inhabitants of the planet. This was also fueled once more as a Jedi by the name of Githany had defected from the Jedi Order and aided the Sith by giving them vital intel on the Jedi's battle plan. As the number of casualties rose exponentially, Lord Kaan still believed that his army would prevail and called for more reinforcements. At this point of the war, the tide seemed to be turning against the Sith. The Republic and the Jedi had managed to regain much of their ground on Ruusan. While most of the Sith followers remained loyal to Skere Kaan, a few other prominent Sith Lords had begun to question his leadership, with the most notable Sith to do so being Darth Bane himself. Bane believed that Lord Kaan's tactics reflected those of an ordinary military commander rather than those of a true Sith Lord, and that he was not utilizing properly the powers of the dark side of the Force. With this being noted, Skere Kaan had made 2 attempts on Bane's life, with the Dark Lord surviving both of them, as he had grown too powerful in his own right. Darth Bane later had returned, and declared Skere Kaan unworthy of his title of Darth, but not before sending Kaan a peace offering, a scroll containing the information of an ancient Sith ritual known as the Thought Bomb. While surprised at Bane's survival, Kaan had decided to acknowledge Bane's tactical advice and use the Force to attack the Jedi as one. With that being said, the entire Brotherhood of Darkness had entered into a meditative state and focused all of their dark side energy onto Bane himself. The combined strength and power of the Sith had severely devastated the Army of Light, and victory was once again within the Sith's grasp. However, Lord Kaan, as well as other members of the Brotherhood, began to break from the meditation circle that had been formed, believing that the Jedi could be defeated far more quicker if the Sith present took to the field of battle. This, however, proved to be quite fatal, as the Jedi managed to counterattack, killing many Sith Masters in the process. This was also caused in part to the machinations of Darth Bane, as he ordered one Sith Armada to break formation from orbit to attack the opposing Republic fleet, inadvertently allowing the Jedi reinforcements to land on the planet. Following one last discussion with Darth Bane in his tent, Kaan took the remaining of his forces and retreated deep into a cave, where he would realize his ultimate weapon, the Thought Bomb. Kaan believed that the Sith were in fact strong enough to withstand the bomb's effects. As Lord Hoth and the Army of Light moved to confront the Sith, Kaan detonated the thought bomb, killing the Jedi along with himself and his followers. What Kaan didn't realize is that the ritual of the thought bomb was designed to destroy every Force-sensitive being within its blast radius, not sparing the creators of this dangerous ritual. With this, the new Sith Wars were over, and the Sith were presumed to be extinct, all except one, Darth Bane, who was far enough from the blast to be spared. He was indeed the last survivor of the Sith, and the Dark Lord would work to restructure the Sith Order into a more covert and efficient organization, establishing the Rule of Two Sith Order.